Alejandro, tell us the story about the kid.
Oh, the kid I broke his arm?
Yeah.
Funny. So,
funny. The kid is like this.
He's a bruiser.
no, I tried the podcast.
He's over here. Like, so she was heavyweight.
No, I actually tried looking for the picture that we had. I just couldn't find it. And it was on my Instagram. I just don't have Instagram anymore, so I couldn't find it. But basically, it was our...
Why don't you have Instagram?
I just wanted to get off it. It was too distracting.
Yeah,
Too much stuff
too
going
many
on.
girls were DMing him.
It's valid.
They're all
Yeah.
heavyweight.
They were all heavyweight, yeah.
They were all heavyweight.
No, so basically, it was our second to last tournament against Ventura, and we were the only undefeated team at the time. And so we go into the match and we start practicing, and our JV 195 says he can't wrestle because he got a skin infection. And so in the line, it was
Is that
our
code for something else? Or
no, he just had a skin infection. It was nasty.
never
Ringworm?
heard of that.
Ringworm.
Ringworm.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I call twice. I raise it.
I'll call.
Ooh. But so, like, he got ring.
Am I gonna win one hand at all today?
I raise it another 5.
You don't
Another five?
hand you
What
win is the ones you
Is this
leave win.
200, right?
I think you're better off
yeah.
building a
200?
fence.
You're better off building fences then.
I know I should have went to work today.
Yeah, so they ended up calling me up to wrestle because I was the next one in line for the JV, because we had our varsity and we had our JV, and then it was me. So I was next in line.
Oh, wait.
So they called me up to wrestle.
Yeah.
And this was my first time wrestling in like an actual tournament. Well, in a duel against another school. I've been in tournaments. I would score like third, fourth on him, but this is my first time actually wrestling for like for our team.
Tied or whatever.
Yeah. So we go into the match and we're
Cheers.
cheers.
It's a heavyweight.
To heavyweights.
Heavyweight.
And so they call me up to wrestle, and this is my first match. So I'm nervous and everything. And I was 195, I wasn't heavyweight. So 195, we start the match,
You're
and
in high school, right?
yeah, I was in high school.
Why'd you quit wrestling?
We'll
get there next.
Well, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's a part of the story. It's actually a part of the story.
The girl made you quit?
No.
You know. So we started the match, and so I'm an endurance player. So I try to go until like the third round, which is the last round,
Tire
get
them
him
out.
to tire him out, and so I can quickly pin him. Because I have high, for some reason I just had high endurance. I couldn't make it to the last round and still have good energy.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to
A little
wait it out.
Energizer bunny.
Yeah. So I tried waiting him out, but he was like really good. And so he kept scoring points on me. And for those who don't know, if there's actually a mercy rule in wrestling, it's if the other player scores 15 points and you haven't scored anything, the match ends. So he was at 11-0.
Called Tech Out.
Yeah. And so I was down 11 points. I hadn't scored anything. And so it was 11-0. And we go into the last round. And my coach put me down on the floor. It's called bottom position. It's so I can easily score a point and it won't get mercied. And so, and at this point, they were like, don't get pinned. Because if I get pinned, they score more points for like the overall, and that decides who wins.
As a team.
Yeah, as a team. So he was like, just try not to get pinned.
So he put you down on the floor.
Yeah. So try not, so I can get up, basically.
Because when you escape, it's 1 point.
There's a word in that.
A lot of times, escaping is easier than pin.
Then
Trying to get a
trying to
point.
go for the
Okay.
pin.
Makes sense.
And so I started on the floor and I started like wiggling around the guy. And so we get into what's called a 50-50 position where we're both on our knees and we have one arm wrapped around each other's necks, kind of like this. And so I decide here is like, I'm going to try to go for a pin because there's a really easy move here to pin him. So I reached over, grabbed his arm, his right arm. I was on his left side. I grabbed it and pulled it out from under him and twisted it so that when I would fully twist, he would be on his back and I would be on top of him so I could get the pin and win. But
The name of the move is called head and arm.
yeah. And then but it's third round.
I'm surprised
So,
State Champ
He
knows all
he
these
knows
terms.
them.
Like he still knows it.
Yeah.
He could still get in the ring right now.
Champ.
They
Yeah.
champ for a reason.
I think he could get in the ring.
Or Yakima.
If he got on this table right now, he could show us some moves. I'm confident.
All right, let's
so it's third round. We're both sweating, and so as I go out to pull his arm out, my arm slips because of the sweat, and I lose my grip on him. And so he takes advantage of it and tries to put his arm back out, but I was already mid twist, and I kept twisting him. And so he put his arm back on the floor, and it just popped out like this on the floor. I didn't know that at the time because I ended up completing the twist, and I was on top of him, and he wasn't moving.
Was he yelling?
No, he
he
went into
passed
shock.
out.
Yeah, he passed out.
Still
And so,
won.
Oh wow.
yeah. And so,
That's dude. Yeah.
so when we go into,
Heavyweight.
How old
and
was he?
so normally when you're on your back, you're just trying your best to get off your back, and so you won't get pinned. But this guy was not moving, and I kind of looked down. I was like, why isn't this guy moving? So I end up getting off of him and look at him. Bro's passed out. The refs come. They push me back into my corner. My coach grabs me, puts me in my corner, and they start looking at the guy. And he just passed out on the floor.
Nice.
And so I was just staring at the guy. I was like, what did I do?
Yeah, wake up, buddy.
I know. And then...
Wow, dude.
And then
So you took
his
advantage
coach
of
went
him.
up to him, and then the rest were talking. And my coach walks up to me, is like, "That was some S-word wrestling. You were wrestling like really bad, but you got the S-word done, bro. Congrats." He shook my hand and everything and left. So I ended up breaking this guy's arm. He woke up after. He wasn't screaming or anything, so I guess the adrenaline was keeping the pain away. But he ended up leaving, and I tried to have some swordsmanship, go up to shake his hand or something.
But it was
And his dad was walking him out.
Sportsmanship, that's this.
high five, buddy. High five.
Double high five.
And so, I just tried to be respectful, and this dad just pushed me away because they didn't want to talk to me.
You should have
And-
broken the dad's arm too.
And what the funny thing is that they ended up giving me the match as a pin. So I ended up giving my team 6 points because of that.
Wow.
And because of that,
You guys
the
won.
JV team went undefeated the whole season
Wow.
just because I broke that guy's arm.
So how do you guys been
Scared of
varsity?
Alejandro.
Had you guys been varsity, you would have been state champs.
Absolutely.
No, we ended up the next week. We had our final tournament against Buena, and we lost. So actually, our JV, our JV team,
Yeah.
our JV team beat our JV team beat their JV team.
I thought you were Cougars.
You guys lost either way though.
Well, our varsity ended up losing because both our JV and varsity were undefeated. So varsity ended up losing their undefeated to Buena, but the JV won.
Beat,
so JV was undefeated the
no one
entire
cares about
season.
Imagine having your name of the city and still losing to another school that resides in that city. That's Buena.
All right, shut up, Daddy.
So well, hold on. When it broke, did it dislocate from the joint, or did it actually break the actual?
I think it was like
Yeah,
a
it's
joint.
blown out.
I think it was.
Also
joint. I think it just
dislocated.
popped out. Yeah.
Dislocate.
Did you get to see what was popping out or no?
No. There's a picture
His
of it
arm,
where you can
Alex.
kind of see. I just don't have the picture because they had asked everyone to not
His
take
arm.
pictures or videos of him on the
like
floor.
the capitulum?
Oh,
the
I would have been right there.
Oh no, yeah. Some of my teammates who were playing, they were
Cheers.
they started taking pictures and videos of it.
Nice.
But no one wanted to
They
wrestle
gave him like
with
a
me after that.
blanket, put a pillow
Really? No
under.
one wants to wrestle you?
No,
Because they were
like in
scared?
my team, none of them wanted to wrestle with me because I broke that kid's
Oh
arm.
yeah, because you're a dirty player, right?
I wouldn't want to wrestle you.
No,
Yeah, I would-
and so
Not
ended
even
up
the
for that
heavyweights.
reason because I broke that kid's arm, and in that same week, Micah broke tore his ACL while wrestling.
that was when
they were
that
like,
happened.
"You're not wrestling anymore. You're done
wow.
with wrestling. We don't want you getting hurt."
Oh,
Yeah, so that's why I stopped.
Oh, that
So
makes sense.
Who made that call?
So you
My
didn't.
parents, they were like,
okay.
at first they were
done.
surprised
Hey,
because I'm not one to
had
fight.
enough.
You could get hurt driving, so stop driving.
It's true.
You get hurt walking.
Stop walking.
Well, because I broke I broke a
weight.
guy's leg in a tournament.
You broke a guy's leg.
I broke a guy's leg.
So this is a repeated offense.
Yeah.
So there's a pattern.
Yeah.
Is that
bro.
what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
an
no.
MO.
Don't ever wrestle again.
Call 911. We have the guy.
It's not sounding like accidents to me anymore.
JFK, yeah, we have the guy. 9/11, we have the guy.
All right, let's figure out who's gonna win because there's a lot of money on the pot right now, and
It's gonna be me.
He's got a